Please don't go and sit at the back. Please move forward if you can, everyone. You know what? You'll get the best seats here and the best view. And we want you to really, really enjoy these sessions. So please move forward and ask your friends to come in as soon as they can. Did Paddy sir to sing a song without it?
Thank you.
Quality has always been Prestige's cornerstone. It builds relationships that outlast brick and stone, connecting us with generations of homeowners, tenants, and investors. At Prestige, luxury isn't what you see, it's what you feel. In how our spaces flow, comfort, and quietly endure. From material to mindset, we partner with those who share our standards and are conscious. Our benchmarks don't stop at compliance, they rise to meet what we believe is possible. We anticipate, test, and redefine before we even break ground. Green innovation isn't just an upgrade, it's essential. We act with precision and build with confidence because the best kind of quality is often invisible. We build for evolving lives and growing needs because future ready is a responsibility, not a feature. A real credibility isn't claimed, it's earned. Every step measured, every audit welcomed, every report reviewed. Quality is never left to chance. It's built into every step. From ground checks to final finishes, you see it in Golfshire, you feel it in Shantiniketan, you live it in Prestige Ocean Pearl and Jindal City, and you experience it at scale in Prestige City. At Prestige, quality is not a milestone, it's a mindset.
Suresh Hari sir, if you're anywhere, if you can hear me, please do come here. Everyone in the audience, I mean, everyone's just trickling in. Please call your
In
friends and ask them to come
2003,
soon.
the Unit Trust of India evolved into a new avatar, UTI Asset Management Company Private Limited. Today, the organization stands tall as a financial conglomerate with multiple lines of businesses. Through its mutual fund, portfolio management services, pension fund business, international business, and UTI alternatives business. With the changing investment landscape and growing expectations, fund management strategies need to be best in class. UTI AMC is present across India and with offices in Dubai,
Paddy
Singapore,
sir,
Paris,
Paddy sir, if you
and
can
the
hear me, if
UK.
you could just come here.
The company has a wide distribution network with district associates and a strong partnership with MFDs, banks, national distributors, and fintechs. The organization is ready for tomorrow. Investors can now benefit from multiple services via UTI Mutual Fund's advanced app and web portal. The platforms offer better interface and simplified investment management. UTI AMC is not just shaping wealth, it's shaping India's future, one investment at a time. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.
Life in this village relied entirely on the monsoon. After the monsoon season passed, the hope for a second crop inevitably began to wane. The villagers could only grow one crop due to lack of water. Life was hard. Many people were compelled to migrate in search of work. The Rotary took the courageous step to change the fortune and challenge the struggles of centuries, ultimately bringing contentment and vitality to the people. In Sanskrit, water is
Please
called
move
Jal,
forward. Don't go and
which
sit at the
means
back.
life.
All those who are entering the hall
The
now,
Rotary
move
revitalized the area
forward.
by constructing a check dam.
Come right up to the
Check
front,
dam simply
please.
captures and stores rainwater,
Don't sit at the
allowing
back.
it to slowly seep into the ground.
We promise you
The
very
results are
interesting
evident.
sessions. I promise you that all
Currently,
that food and
villages are
beer
cultivating multiple crops
will be worth its
during
while.
both Kharif and Rabi
And all
seasons,
the time you spend over there will
thanks
be
to the
worth
surplus
its
water
while.
available for irrigation and percolation.
Occupy the
Rotary's actions
front
have long-term effects.
rows.
Check dams help to
Would be
rehydrate
nice to see
the
everyone's
ecosystem,
faces.
raise groundwater levels, and to reduce the risk of flooding during heavy rains. Check dams don't just store water, they bring hope and prosperity and pave the way for a sustainable future. Thanks to Rotary for their unwavering commitment to making a real difference.
If your friends and partners are outside, please call them into the hall now. We're going to start very, very shortly. Want you all to sit in the front,
but
please.
together they
Front
make a mighty
benchers,
ocean.
everyone at the back, please come up in
In the
front.
same way, your commitment to doing good in
Requesting
the
everyone to
world
sit here, occupy these.
enables the Rotary Foundation to fund the projects that you care about. Last year, even during a pandemic, hundreds of thousands of donors like you gave more than $440 million. Your generosity allowed the foundation to fund more than 2,000 global grants.
We will be starting
creating
shortly.
opportunities for people
Please take your
everywhere
seats,
to
but sit in
respond to
front.
their
Do not
community's
move to the
unique
back.
needs. A
Everyone
$50
up front.
donation could buy polio vaccines. A water filter cost only $50.
If you have any of your friends or
And
anybody missing in
$100
the audience,
to provide
call them. Give them a
COVID-19
very quick
training.
call and ask them to come now.
You
You'll have
supported
to put your
causes
phones
such
in
as
silent
fighting
mode
disease,
after.
building
So
strong
do it now while you
communities,
can.
and promoting lasting peace.
Starting very, very soon.
So whether you gave $1 or $1 million, you gave help and hope. The people whose lives you've touched, the families, the parents, the children, thank you. And so do we.
From poverty to disease, conflict to environmental issues, the world faces complex challenges. But when people unite and take action, we can make a difference. That's why Rotary remains committed
We can
to
see
the
a lot
United
of them over
Nations
there. Can you all
Sustainable
come here?
Development Goals,
Come up in front.
supporting
Come.
causes that foster collaboration, peace, and prosperity
After
for
your
everyone,
photo
everywhere.
shoot.
We
Quite
are
happy with that.
people of
It's
action.
okay.
We share a passion for improving communities and creating lasting change. When local communities, governments, and experts join
Requesting
forces
everyone
to
to
secure access
call
to clean water,
everyone from
sanitation,
wherever they were having lunch on
early
the third
healthcare,
floor to come back
diseases are
into the
prevented,
hall, please.
children can attend school, and everyone can prosper.
We
By
will
creating
begin
economic
very
opportunities,
shortly.
ensuring quality education, and building stability, cycles of poverty and conflict are broken, and we can safeguard our natural world for generations to come.
I can
Learn
see
more,
everyone moving in
find
the
your
back.
cause, and take action at Rotary.org. Possibilities are all around us. Everywhere we look, we see opportunity. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our ideas,
Friends, good afternoon.
we know they'll see it.
May I
too.
request everybody to please come and occupy the front chairs. Come forward. No reservation. First come first. Occupy chair, whatever chair you want, except president chair. We're going to start this session quickly in matter of 50 seconds.
Yeah, I told you.
Please come forward. The back benchers there. Can you please raise the hand there, back benchers? Please come forward. That side, that corner. All of you, please come. Be together. Let us unite to close the session very positively at on time. Ah, very. Uh, Now quickly we're going to start with the first session, that is $1 million club. I mentioned yesterday that India, the second largest giving country, especially measured in terms of AKS, number of AKS in India, yearly it was around 20, now it has come to around 30 range, 40 range. Now both me and Triple M are planning around 100 AKS per year. For that's our surprise, there comes a governor from a B city like Coimbatore, Dhanashekaran. Is here? Dhana is here? One governor this year says he's going to give around 25 AKs. Give a round of applause. This is what it is. One district giving 25 AKs. The whole India was giving 25. With that, now we are planning around 100 each for the both the year. With that, we'll be able to touch that. India will going to touch 500 mark. When this is happening, what is next? We are just initiated this $1 million club, $1 million donor club. With that initiative now, we have, yeah, please present this. Madam want to leave, no? Lima madam is here. So one of the $1 million is amongst us with a flight booked already. So you want to rush. Out of the program, I request RI President to do the honor to Lima Madam, one of the $1 million club member, want to leave. Please come and do the honor. Then we'll start the formal. Please join. Uma and Sumati Madam also can join. And Venki is here. Okay, please. Jitendra Gupta ji, yeah. Backstage team. Backstage team. Do the honor.
What an achievement. Please put your hands together. Applause. That's what we want. It's a fabulous achievement for the Rotary Foundation. It is my privilege to invite our next speaker, the Chairman and Managing Director of the Prestige Group, co founder of Inventure Academy in Bangalore, ranked 49th in the Forbes list India's richest tycoons, recipient of several awards for his business excellence, and the Karnataka Rajyotsava Award, the state's second highest civilian award. So before we invite him on stage to speak on the power of giving, requesting AV team to play his AV introduction.
50 years, one vision, countless transformations. Ladies and gentlemen, allow us to introduce an extraordinary visionary who has literally shaped India's skyline. He didn't just build buildings, he built India's future. Meet Irfan Razak, Chairman and Managing Director of Prestige Group, the man who literally reshaped Bengaluru's skyline. From the iconic Forum Kormangla to the collection, from groundbreaking hospitality ventures to 20,000 crore market dominance. From Bengaluru's iconic The Collection to the groundbreaking Moxie Airport by Marriott, Irfan has engineered over 20,000 crores in value, creating homes, workspaces, and dreams across 13 cities. But there is more than concrete and steel here. Adjudged Builder of the Decade, honored with the prestigious Karnataka Rajyotsava Award, inducted into the Hall of Fame, and crowned EY Entrepreneur of the Year, his accolades mirror his impact. His philosophy? Excellence isn't negotiable. Innovation is non stop. Impact is personal. A philanthropist at heart, he invests in education, champions sustainability, and inspires teams to deliver the extraordinary. Yet, he has never stopped learning, never stopped innovating, and never stopped giving back. For over 4 decades, Irfan Razak has proven one thing: real estate is not about properties, it is about possibility, it is about people, it is about legacy. His leadership inspires teams. His vision transforms cities. His legacy builds legacies. Please welcome the man who does not just build buildings, he builds futures, Irfan Razak.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Irfan Razak with a huge round of applause.
A very good afternoon. It is my privilege and pleasure to address a whole multitude of Rotarians, senior Rotarians, people who are in the leadership roles. In fact, I had a little session earlier where both the president, the vice president, run by Mr. Ravindra, Rotarian Ravindra, that session was amazing. I came in here to speak to you. I think this has been happening the last 3 times. Now it's Captain Nagesh, Suresh Hari, and then Jitendra Aneja. They are the ones, their affection, their persistence pulled me to all of you to talk to you. It's a pleasure to be among friends, pleasure to be among Rotarians. I've been a Rotarian for the last 4 decades plus. And I've enjoyed every minute of Rotary. Of course, like in the previous session, which I just saw the panel discussion, Rotary has changed. Rotary has changed tremendously. Those were the days when I joined Rotary, attendance was compulsory. Classification was something that was a necessity. And two persons of the same classification could not be in the same club. But of course, from there, things have changed. Yes, it became a necessity to have more and more Rotarians. So it sometimes quantity overrules quality. That's a different story, different subject. Today I'm talking to you on power of giving. I've enjoyed Rotary. I've enjoyed Rotary because it's about, I joined Rotary only because it was just not a social club. If it was a social club, we would have gone somewhere else. Now this was a club where we consciously got in to see, apart from interacting, apart from having the fellowship, what you did was you had this desire, the intent, and the thing to serve, to serve. See, God has been very, very kind to the Rotarians. I'm sure all of them, all of you in this hall and many other Rotarians throughout the world. Of course, now Rotary Foundation is huge. Billions of dollars are spent. I think in a year, $400 million is the number that I read somewhere. We've got 500,000 clubs across the globe, and we've got so many Rotarians across. But the important underlying thing about Rotary is, apart from fellowship, it is service. Service to the people who need. It's God has blessed us. We are the privileged few. We are the privileged lot. But down below us, there is that huge, especially in India, there is that huge bottom line, which actually is a crying need. Rotary Foundation has done yeoman service, and the biggest services and the one and the biggest thing that has had to eradicate polio from the surface of this earth. Now they've reached that 98% because only of 2 countries. If that had happened, we would have been 100%. It'll happen one day or the other. I think kudos to Rotary for that. Now, if we are giving a contribution to Rotary, we are directly and indirectly helping that. Apart from that, it's on education, it's on health, it's sanitation, it's actually water. There are many things that the Rotary Foundation helps. Now, if God has given you what He has given you, the best thing for you to do is to contribute your might. Yes, people like us have this, there are many avenues where you can spend your money. But one avenue, I'm very sure Rotary Foundation is a big deserving candidate for this. And I must congratulate the Rotary Foundation for the service that they do. Now, moving from there, what really amazes me is how do, whenever I address my club, in fact, because of the motivation from our president and a few of us, we motivated them to become 100% Paul Harris Fellows. And from there, many became AKS members, many became major donors. So I tell them one story. This story, senior Rotarians are there, they would have heard this story many times. But this is a lovely story, which is a touching story. and which sort of touches everybody's heart, and then they just openly contribute. Because I'll tell you, my friends, the most important thing is when God has blessed you, and the more you give, you have to keep giving and you keep getting. You can't keep what is yours, because I believe everybody who has been blessed with wealth, we are all trustees of that wealth. We are not here to take away our wealth with us, we can't. We all have to leave it here. But if we spend it right, if we contribute it to the people who need it, and if you are establishing a legacy, not only for yourself, and Rotary is a huge legacy, the foundation is a huge legacy, and Paul Harris Fellow had probably designed it and thought of it those days. And that is the important part of it. And I believe that the, the pleasure that you get from giving is something completely different. The pleasure that you get from, contributing the wealth that you have been blessed to have to the people who don't have is the power is very different. And the universe itself, when you do good, good also happens to you. And that is the most important underlying factor. So this is the story that I tell some of my friends, and then they understand it and probably get even motivated with it. I think all of you have been to the Dead Sea. Yes or no? Yes. Now, Dead Sea, it just doesn't support any life. It just doesn't support any life. Nothing grows there. In fact, there's no marine life. There's no vegetation, there's nothing. And very close by, you have the Sea of Galilee, just a neighboring this sea. And there it's completely vibrant. And you have the best of the marine life, you have the best of the vegetation, it's beautiful, it's vibrant. And the best part is, for both these seas, both the Dead Sea and the Sea of Galilee, the water that comes in is from the River Jordan. Now, why is it that the Dead Sea doesn't support any life? And why is it that the Sea of Galilee is so vibrant? It's very simple. The Sea of Galilee, the water comes in, it passes through to the ocean. Whereas into the Dead Sea, the same water comes in, but there's no outlet. So once there's no outlet, all the water stagnates there, and then it doesn't support anything. Like if God has given us money, if we keep it for ourselves, we are not supporting anything and we become like the Dead Sea. We are zipping our wealth into our pockets and thinking we'll carry it away. It won't happen. But if we are like the Sea of Galilee, the water coming in, it passes through, and the entire thing there's a churn. Once the churn happens, the life is supported. It brings in vibrancy, it brings in life. Whereas the Dead Sea, the water comes in, it doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't support anything. So this is a fact of life, and this is a small example I give, and that suddenly motivates people, and actually they believe that there has to be this need for the giving. Giving, my friends, is a culture in Rotary. I joined Rotary not only to give monetarily, but also to support by way of service. And things, uh, uh, as things happen, there are more and more bigger projects clubs take up, and there is that desire. There's desire to spend on education, there's desire to spend on health, there's desire to spend on deserving causes. But the major thing that we in India, in our club, spend for is health as well as education. And once we educate someone, it's far better than giving them charity. And if you're allowing someone to get educated and do something for themselves. And today, again, the biggest thing is sports. And I think the youngsters today have taken to sport in a big way, and that is also enthusing them, and they are achieving in India, especially they're big achievers, especially girl achievers. And that is another thing that is helping us to really work and really serve well. So this, I believe, as far as I'm concerned, the Rotary has been a big motivator. Rotary has helped serve. Rotary is doing yeoman service. And I am very happy to be part of this huge organization that has been created. And but we, at the same time, shouldn't lose out on the essence of Rotary. The essence of Rotary is just not about coming there, having a good time, and running away. And nowadays, people don't come. So we have to be insistent. I heard the vice president say in his talk, yes, we must encourage, because the very ethos of Rotary is you have to meet, you have to mingle, you have to share ideas, and you have to contribute, and you should also do service. And if that is the ethos of Rotary, I believe that this will be a bigger organization and a better organization, and we'll be really, really creating an impact on the society, and the real meaning of Rotary will be understood. I'll, with this, what I'll do is I'll tell you one more story, and this is a touching story, and which again something that I read, and I believe that this is something that we should all reflect upon. In a housing society, there was a young couple that was walking by, and they saw three strangers sitting around at the fountain in the hot sun, and they were just there. They saw them. The wife saw these three guys standing there, and then it was pretty warm. It's a hot day, and both the couple walked up and walked away, and the lady told her husband, "Listen, these three gentlemen uh, lounging around there, but it's very hot. Shall I go up to them and find out what they want? Do they need some water? Do they need some refreshments? Or shall we just pass away?" So the husband encouraged her. So she went up to those three gentlemen and asked them, "I've seen you standing there almost half a day. Is there any help that you need? Is there anything that you need that we can help you with? And what are your names?" So these three, there was one of them was the spokesman. He says, "See, we are here. We are just, thank you very much. We definitely are thirsty. If you would like to give us some refreshments, we are more than happy. But only, my name is Hope. And then my friend's name is Success. And the third, his name is Love. So it's not hope, actually, it's success, wealth, and love." So he said, but most important is you have to choose one of us. Only one of us can come to your home and take your hospitality. All three cannot do it. So this lady asked why. He said, "No, you have to choose one of us, and then we'll come. So you please check. You want to check with your husband and come back whether you want success, or whether you want wealth, or whether you want love." So this lady goes back to her husband and says, "They said three of them are there, but only one can come. And they said, choose one of us, and we will come and take your hospitality." So then they have this discussion. The husband says, "Why? We'll just take the wealth. We're more than happy. If the love and success don't come, it's fine." Then the wife says, "No, let's choose success, because if success comes, we'll also get wealth." Then there was a little girl, there was a daughter there, and she said, "Why are you choosing wealth and success? Let's do one thing. The most important thing in life is love. We'll choose love." So finally, with all the debate back and forth, they come to a consensus, and then the wife goes back to those three, and she says, "I choose love." So the love starts walking up to the house, and as love walks up to the house, success and wealth also start walking with love. So then the lady said, "You said only one of you can come. How is it that all three of you are coming?" So then love says, "If you had chosen success, the two of us would have stayed outside. If you had chosen wealth, the two of us would have stayed outside. But since you chose love, all three of us can come in. With love, you will get success and you will get wealth." So my friend, this world is too destructive today. It's too disruptive today. There's so much of distort in this world. I think what this world requires is love. And Rotary should impart the idea of love to everybody. Because I believe that human beings, we are all the same, whatever race, whichever religion, whichever caste, or whichever nation we belong to, there is this dearth of love today in this world. And if we can bring in love, if we pass on this message of love to the world, and if we pass on this message of togetherness, because I also believe that whatever uh, 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 God you worship to, whichever religion you talk to, you preach, for me, my personally, there's only one God that can be of that takes care of us. We human beings have created the different disruptions amongst ourselves, and if we can break all those barriers and keep ourselves as one nation, one people, and bring that love and have that ability to keep giving when we have, the God has blessed us, I think that's the best thing that can happen. And with that, this whole world will be full more of love rather than of hatred and of division and of just negativity. We should learn how to bring in positivity in our lives. It'll give us that ability to have that peace of mind in us, and it'll also give us that we get recharged. Today, while I'm talking to you, I am recharged. Now, why am I recharged is I bring love to all of you, and I thank you for having given me this opportunity to address you. You're all veterans. You're all senior Rotarians. You're all the leadership that talks about Rotary all the time and every time. And I believe that I think this is the time for all of you to reflect that how we can take Rotary to the next level, apart from giving our wealth, apart from giving our money, to see how we can bring hearts together and make this world into a wonderful place to live in. And the time says time's up. So thank you very much. It's been a wonderful addressing all of you. And
Thank
thank you for
you.
giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Rotarian Irfan Razak. Requesting you to stay on the stage itself. But what a fantastic speech, and what a wonderful note to leave that on. Share love, and wealth and success will follow. I request Rotary International President Francesco Arezzo, Rotary International Director KP Nagesh, and Rotary International Director M. Muruganandam to please felicitate Rotarian Irfan Razak. And a big round of applause again. There's a quote I would like to share. I have found that among its other benefits, giving liberates the soul, and that's exactly what he said. Give more and feel that power coming within. And sirs, while you're on stage, requesting all the dignitaries to stay on stage. There is one more important felicitation which is coming up. We would like to. There is one more important felicitation which is coming up, sir. Yeah.
All the $1 million members from the India, 7 were already there and 7 were committed to be in that. Irfan Bhai is the first $1 million donor from District 3191, Bengaluru. Of course, Ravi Shankar Dakojo is already there as a multi-million donor from 3192. He is from 3191. He is going to complete and going to be the first $1 million donor from Bengaluru. Please run the show, this thing, film of all the $1 million donors. Suresh.
May I invite on stage past President Rajiv Gupta from KAI Industries to kindly come on stage and get recognized. Friends, KAI Industries is one of our gold sponsors and Rajiv is a good friend. So Rajiv, kindly come here and get recognized.
Thanks to gold sponsors KEI.
Yeah, by the time you can just look at all the $1 million donors from India, I think a couple of them are here. Ravi Shankar Dakojo, and you have met RA President many times. May I request you to please come? And Amita Mohindo, the governor of 3011, Anil Mohindo, please come, couple, get recognized. $1 million Donors Club members. Please give a big round of applause to the current governor, Amita and Anil Mahendra, with already three of the family members already AKS. One more anyhow being governor he's going to do. And with that he will be entering $1 million club. And Ravi Shankar Dakojo, I saw him here. Very much. Please come, sir. Escort Paula madam. Who? 9 crore. Yeah, correct. So $1 million means my co-director Triple M telling to tell you 9 crores is what they have to contribute. They are the one who contributed. Give a round of applause. Yeah, yeah. And from Delhi also we have two of them entering into $1 million donor. Are they here? Yeah, yeah.
When the $1 million list was running, we will have the young achievers coming on stage now.
We now come to the segment Ignite the Future Young Leaders Lasting Impact. We present the Rotary Young Achievers Awards 2025. The award is a celebration of incredible talent and achievement by young people who are driven, motivated, and never stop chasing their dreams in pursuit of excellence. To moderate the segment, allow me to invite past Rotary International Director and General Learning Facilitator T.N. Subramanian on stage, please.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I still can't hear you. Good afternoon. Friends, this is a segment that all of us should be proud of. Of these young 5 kids, out of whom 4 are here with us today, who have truly achievers of whom we should be proud of. If each one of us have a kid in our family like this, the growth of women empowerment and also the country is phenomenal and will be seen. Applications were invited on 1st October. 245 whopping applications were received from 29 districts, 150 boys and 85 girls. The three-member jury had Justice Munish Bandari, former Chief Justice of Madras High Court, Beena Kaak, a Bollywood actress, an ex-minister in the government of Rajasthan, and Jovito Lopez, one of the best sports journalists of the country. And who did they choose? Not a single boy, 5 girls. Give them a big round of applause. Guys, you have a lot to catch up from. And when I tell you the story of each of them, you will realize what a tremendous amount of success these girls are. May I request Anil and Johnson to please escort Nidhi Rana to the stage. Every once in a generation comes along someone who reminds you that age is never a hint, it is a launch pad. That someone is this beautiful young lady, Nidhi Rana. A prodigy of innovation and compassion, founder of 3 transformative ventures, StepTerm, an AI powered platform revolutionizing experiential learning, Tetra Caps, turning everyday waste into sustainable furniture, and EcoFlow initiative, designing affordable grey water irrigation systems that bring life to rural communities. At that age, that vision, that clarity of service is something which requires a big round of applause, my friends. A Harvard youth leader, Stanford and Princeton scholar, Google AI certified innovator, national and international acclaim for her trailblazing work. Multiple time nationally crafted best delegate, global business competition winner, state level design champion, and awardee under the Atal Innovation Mission. Her compassion extends beyond entrepreneurship. Through Access Life, Antigone, and the Amigos Foundation, where she led powerful fundraising drives for children and women in need. Ladies and gentlemen, she doesn't wait for change, she makes the change. Please welcome Nidhi Rana. May I request you to now invite on stage. Wait, please. We'll wait. We'll give them the awards together, please. We'll give them the awards together. Anisha Narayan, outstanding girl, humanitarian service is with her, phenomenal leadership qualities, multifaceted accomplishments, and great organization skills. Recently awarded the prestigious Fiki Flow Award for Youth Icon for Social Impact by Javed Akhtar and Shabana Azmi in the presence of Bansuri Swaraj. A proud IPDIR and who led 250 Interact clubs pan Delhi as district Interact representative, created history through her mega service projects, milestones, and inspiring innumerable young adults to follow in her footsteps. Her motto, Seva, serve with empathy, vision, and action. She conceptualized Project Ogan, a social upliftment initiative providing high quality new woolens to 7,000 underprivileged individuals. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you are Paul Harris Fellows? I don't know. Anisha is a Paul Harris Fellow and is currently serving as a dynamic Rotaractor as district chair. A first year student in the prestigious Lady Sri Ram, she represents a third generation in a Rotary family of achievers. She embodies grace, humility, empathy, leadership, and purpose. A true change maker, inspiring this and hopefully future generations. Let's welcome Anisha Narayan with a loud round of applause. Akarshana Satish, founder of Open Libraries. What an achiever. 14 years of age, grade 9 student at the Hyderabad Public School, Begumpet, a remarkable leader in youth leader, promoting literacy, compassion, and social responsibility across India, inspired by a visit to the MNJ Cancer Children Hospital in 2021, where young patients requested books. She started the open libraries to make books accessible to underserved communities. She started collecting books in small way from neighbors, school friends, and community. The mission gained momentum through social media and local news. Support poured in from across Hyderabad, leading to a personal meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who praised her works and encouraged her work. Supported by the PMO's office and the National Book Trust, Government of India donated over 8,000 books, as well as the Hyderabad Public School alumni donating over 2,000 books. She has established 24 libraries and donated 16,375 books in Telangana and Tamil Nadu. An inspiration for each one of us Rotarians. What started at the cancer hospital has now become a program which is creating space everywhere. In 2025, my friends, she plans to launch her 25th library at the Hyderabad Metro Station, India's first free metro library, providing a digital book borrowing for commuters. And who is to inaugurate it? Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Her leadership unites communities, members, corporate sponsors. She has also been featured in the India Book of Records and honored by the Union Minister Kishan Reddy. Unwavering commitment to literacy and humanitarian service exemplifies excellence, leadership, making her a deserving nominee for the Rotary Young Achievers Award. May I request you now to escort Bhavini Bhargava. Unheard by Bhavini Bhargava is an international bestseller, having won 30 international and national awards, including top awards from Australia, USA, UK, and India. Sold more than 25,000 copies internationally, was endorsed by the gods of Indian poetry, Javed Bhai and Gulzar Sahib. It is a highly evocative collection of poetry that invokes a wide variety of emotions. It connects with people of all age groups. May I request you to please remain on the stage, and has helped in overcoming the emotional turmoil of life. World Bestseller Magazine Award, Chrysalis Brew Project Book of the Month and Book of the Year Award, Books for Humanity Global Best Book Award from Australia, New England Book Festival Award, Pinnacle Best Book Award, Literary Titan Best Poetry Book Award, Firebird Book Award, Ian Book of the Year Award, Reader's Choice Book Award, Reader's View Book Award, Literary Global Best Book Award. A poetess also plays cricket, multifaceted, talented, with a deep heart and a large soul to meet with the growing needs of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause. May I now invite directors Nagesh Muruganandam, President Francisco, and Trustee Rep to please join me on stage. The power of your commitment, your drive to reach the peak performance in your field, and to propel a positive change in the society and inspire many around you is significant and outstanding. While we recognize not just merely your remarkable achievements, but also the hope and the encouragement you give to your peers, to our community to move towards excellence. Our heartiest congratulations on this well deserved award in the age group so and so. May you continue in your pursuit of excellence in the field of humanitarian service, creating yet more milestones and a memory of a lifetime. Let's bless them with a thunderous round of applause, my friend.
So next to be honored is Anisha Narayan. Can we all have a round of applause for these young achievers? The applause should be as loud as their work. The next, Akarshana Satish, the youngest of the lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the next Rotary Young Achiever Awardee 2025, Bhavini Bhargav. A louder applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Each of these young achievers is getting a gift of rupees 1 lakh each from the Zone Institute. We have a blowout of the check which will be presented to all the 4 recipients, and the money would follow in their respective bank accounts.
This award is supported by Ryan Institute, so I must thank them for this support. And these payments will reach the children's banks directly. So what you see here is a representative check.
Congratulations.
Stop the music, please.
Con-
May I invite Anisha Narayan to join me at the fort? Please join me here. A special announcement. Friends, those who serve, serve with their heart. And here is a heart that beats for service.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am deeply grateful and humbled to be receiving this award today. So, as the Rotary International President and so many esteemed Rotary leaders are here, I would like to say that I pledge the entire cash amount that we are receiving today to the Rotary Foundation for all of the service projects coming forth. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bacha.
Thank you.
And now, when we have an international poetess with us, Bhavini, a few lines from you. Please join us.
Hi everyone, I'm so grateful for getting the award today here. And I just wanted to say a few lines from my poetry book. Uh, like a wounded soldier struggled to breathe. You broke me and left me while I seethed. Was immature at the time we met. Didn't know you were here just for the bet. I felt like a kid on the first day of school. Agitated, excited, nervous, and a fool. Expected you to be the prince of my dreams, but you were just a terrible nightmare, it seems. Deserved a bouquet of clouds white and grey, gorgeous towns, and delusive smile waiting for prey. Thank you again. Thank you so much.
Well, friends, as they leave the stage, let's give them a big round of applause, bless them for what they do, and may they continue to achieve and inspire other young women and men to be achievers like them. Hearty congratulations
Thank you,
and
sir.
very, very well done. Proud of all of you. Francisco and I, along with our spouses, are very proud because both of us have two daughters, and it's lovely to see daughters winning awards.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations to our awardees and our finest brand of wishes to all of them. To our chair and co-chair of the Rotary Young Achiever Award 2025 committee, PDG Dr. Johnson and PDG Anil. Hats off to you for all the groundwork, not forgetting the judges who did the most difficult job.
Hats off to Jorson and Anil for sifting through this with the committee and picking up 5 jewels, one of whom Suhani is not here because she's playing a table tennis match today for a qualifier, so could not come. Her award will reach her. So thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you, President Nagesh Triple M, for giving us this opportunity. I think recognizing the two of them, Jorson and Anil, for the great work that they did, I think is called for. ताली मारो भाई कंजूसी मत करना
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for moderating this session so beautifully. Can we have a big round of applause to PRID Subramaniam, sir? Well, on that note, the human edge in the age of AI. If we ever thought AI would conquer us someday and our brains might stop functioning like they do now, then allow us to introduce you to a prodigy from Kerala, God's own country, who has leveraged AI better than AI itself. Raul John Aju is the founder of AIRM Technologies, his own AI venture where he is already pioneering projects with practical impact. Before I bring him on stage, can we have an AV, please?
At 10 years old, while others played, he coded. At 16, this unstoppable force has already transformed millions of lives. Founder and CTO of AI Realm Technologies Private Limited, two-time champion of India's largest AI competition, the 100x Buildathon, three-time TEDx speaker, builder of practical AI tools transforming law, justice, and security, rescue, Nyaya Sathi, MeBot, anti-scam technology, among many others. 140,000 plus students trained, 20 million plus content views, 200,000 plus followers inspired. Ujjwala Balyam Award recipient from the Government of Kerala, recognized for exceptional AI innovation and education at just 16. Featured by India Today, NDTV, Business Today, Manorama, speaking at India's biggest platforms, India Today Conclave South, TES Summit, Google Events, to name a few. But here is what truly defines him. He is not just building AI tools, he is building India's AI future. Collaborating with Kerala police, government ministers, creating inclusive leadership by employing his father. He embodies the spirit of service, innovation, and boundless possibility. Age is no barrier to changing the world. Vision knows no limits. This Gen Z does not follow the rules, he rewrites them. Please welcome torchbearer of purposeful action, Rahul John Aju.
Hi guys. Is this all the energy you guys have? Hi. Hi. Also, I just wanted to say, give a big claps for all the young achievers before. I was like, more. Is this all you guys have? Hi. Clap. Okay. So thank you guys, first of all, so much for inviting me here, giving me this opportunity. It means a lot. And the video was just awesome. I learned a lot of things about me just watching that video. Anyway, so I'm not here to teach you guys about AI or anything like that. I want to just open your eyes. I want to interact with you all because you guys are very experienced. So, talking together, learning, and exploring. So, are you guys ready? I don't hear it. Are you guys ready? The backbenchers. Are you guys ready? Perfect. So, first of all, let's start with the basic question of what is AI? I don't think the slide changer is working. Perfect. Now it doesn't want to work. So, can we go to the next slide? So, first, let's go into what is AI. What do you guys think is AI? What is AI, guys? This is an interactive session reminding you all. What is AI? Okay, I see a lot of people saying artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? AI. Then what is AI? Okay, I'll explain. Artificial means something that's natural, right? Right? Like me. Intelligence means something that can take a certain information and use that information. You guys are intelligent, right? Right? Say yes, guys. No, you guys are like, maybe, maybe not. We are not sure. Okay. Artificial intelligence, in short, is a machine being able to think like a human. Now, what does this machine do? Before that, how many of you guys use AI? Raise your hands. Lot of, okay, how many of you guys don't use AI? Raise your hands. What about the rest? You guys don't have hands. Okay, I want everyone to interact. I'm making sure of that. Okay, so I want to know has how many years has it been since you guys started using AI? Okay, so when I say 1 year, say yes if it has been 1 year. 2 years, say yes. 3, okay? Shall we do that? Yes? Yes? Okay. So if you guys have been using AI for 6 months, raise your hands. If you guys have been using AI for more than 1 year, raise your hands. Okay, I see more hands raising. What about 2 years? What about 3 years? 4 years? Okay, now the number of hands are going down. What about 10 years? Whoa, really? That's awesome. Okay, what about, okay, 20 years, even before I was born? Okay, not a lot of people, right? But what if I tell you I've been using AI from the time I was born? No, not because I'm some prodigy or anything, but because I was an iPad kid. Let me explain. How many of you guys watch YouTube? Okay, I see a lot of people. Obviously, who would not? So, if you open my YouTube, what do you think you will see? Guess. What type of content? Exactly, AI. Because I am interested in AI, right? But there are other content too, but mainly AI. Can anyone here, can we have a mic for the audience as well so I can know what they watch on YouTube? Anyone who's comfortable? You guys can raise your hand so we can get a mic to you. Anyone, or should I go down? Can I go down? That's fine, right? Okay. So we'll go down. I know people behind can't see because I'm too short, but hey, okay. That would be better. We need an AI for that to carry me. Okay. Can you guys tell me what AI? Yes, I think they're raising hands. Anyone?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
give the mic.
already short. Okay, yes. So, what do you watch on YouTube, sir?
No, yes.
Music. Okay, we got from sir. One is music. Anyone else?
News.
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 News. Okay, I was like, news? That's new. Okay, we are hearing news, then music. One more. Can I get one more? Instructions, how to do things. Exactly. That's a very good one. Okay, I promise one more, so I'm not going to, torture you guys more. So,
Share analysis.
share. Oh, share analysis. Okay, that's good. That's very unique. Please teach my father that. Okay, so, okay, so a lot of things, right? I mean, so is there a person in the YouTube office saying, give Rahul some AI videos, give sir some instruction videos, give sir some music videos, share analysis video, which is very unique? Is there a person in YouTube thinking like that? Is there? You guys are wondering, is there now? We don't want to answer wrong. Is there a person there? Is there? The answer is no, right? So what is happening there? What is there? Algorithms. Who answered that? Can we get a big clap for ma'am? More, guys. You guys have hands, right? You guys are not AI. Okay, perfect. So algorithms. You guys know what's another word for algorithms? What is another word for algorithms? AI. So in fact, what I was trying to say was, I'm using AI from the time I was born. I mean, after I came out, not like the first week, but imagine it like that, right? After the first year, I started using phone to see videos, start using YouTube. And when I start using YouTube, it is AI. Whenever you do a Google search, it is AI. Whenever I make a spelling mistake, when I talk to people, trust me, I do that a lot. I have a lot of spelling mistakes. AI is the one that is auto correcting it in my keyboard. We are actually using AI everywhere. But what has been popular throughout the years? One of them, so YouTube, right? So throughout the years, what has been popular is Gen AI or generative AI that can generate text like ChatGPT, that can generate pictures, videos. We'll come to that. Now, my next question to you guys. Don't worry, guys. I told you, right? I'm going to make you guys work, even though you guys called me. Anyway, so next question. Do humans and AI think same? What is your opinion? Say no loudly if you want. Say no, yes. Yes or no? Okay, people who think yes, raise your hands. People who think no, that they don't think alike, raise your hands. Again, a lot of people don't have hands. Guys, I want everyone to answer. Okay, so here's the answer no, but also yes. Let me explain. Okay, um, everyone goes out and has food? Restaurants? No. Yes, right? So say it louder, guys. Everyone goes out and has food? Yes. Okay. So idea of restaurant. Now everyone does courier, right? Taking one thing from one place to another, right? What happens if we mix those ideas? Yes. The idea of going and having food and the idea of taking one thing from one place to another, like Blue Dart or DTDC. What happens if we mix those ideas? Zomato, Swiggy. Another word, we don't promote brands, right? Don't do that. Just say food delivery, right? Right? So that is how human creativity works, right? We mix two ideas to create a new idea. Now, okay, let's take this idea. What happens if we mix an avocado and a green chair? Guys, think about it. Okay, I'll give you guys a help, okay, a hint. It's not real. We mix an avocado and a green chair. Think about it. Salad in a chair. It's not real. It's not real. Shall I answer it? Like life, it's a very simple answer. An avocado chair. How many people have sat on an avocado chair? Raise your hands or say yes. Okay, luckily no. Someone said yes. What? Who said that? Please, I also want to experience it. I mean, it is not real. So it's not supposed to be real, right? It's a AI generated picture. Now, here's the thing about AI. Right before, don't humans also think like that? For the idea of food delivery, we mix two things to create a new idea. Humans are also doing the same thing. A chair and an avocado chair, right? That's how AI generates pictures. So do humans and AI think same? Do humans and AI think same? No? Didn't I just prove that they both are mixing things? So do they think same? People who say no, raise your hands. People who say yes, raise your hands. Do you know the answer? Yes, but also no. Let me answer. Okay? Yes, but no. Here's the thing. So there is a thing known as training data. Okay? The data set, or okay, not going too technical, but the thing that we give to AI. Now, the information that we give to AI, will AI have more information than us? Right? Only the one that is in the internet. Internet doesn't have that much information. Only things ranging from cats to quantum computing. Not a lot. It's very less information, right? Is it? Is it? Is it? Does it have more information than us? Actually, no. Because we learn from real life experiences, picking stuff and up. But yes, it has more, you could say knowledge, okay? Or information is the word. Now, okay, let me answer this. When we give AI information, even if we give it this equal amount as we have for AI, the machine or the brain can't be compared because our brains are way too powerful than any server or any computer that runs an AI, right? So that and the number of information we give it, number of things it can mix is way less. So it doesn't mix two things. Even humans, we mix. AI mixes like very less things, only like millions, very less, right? Like not a lot. But on the other hand, you know how many things AI computers mix or Humans. Why am I calling humans computers? Do you think how many things do humans mix? Guess. There's no million, it's quadrillions, googlyons, right? Our brains are compatible of mixing a lot of things. But on the other hand, humans are not. I mean, computers are not capable of mixing that many stuff. Our hardware. Clear? Is it clear, guys? Yes? Crystal clear, like my teacher says? Yeah? Okay, perfect. So that is generative AI, right? Now I'll give a very cool example of generative AI. Imagine this, okay? Google and ChatGPT had a baby. Okay? What would it look like? That is what I'm going to show you guys. Imagine this, a browser or Google automatically going and doing all the research for you. You don't have to touch your computer, you don't have to touch your mouse, it automatically moves and does things. Okay, imagine this. One thing which all of you should do, go and subscribe to Rahul the Rockstar. It will automatically go search Rahul the Rockstar and it will go to YouTube, click on the subscribe button without me doing anything. Look at this. Start from it. I told it to plan a trip from London to another place. It automatically went on Google Maps, typed for me, moved his mouse, and literally did everything which a normal human would do. Right? If I tell it go and cancel ChatGPT's subscription, please don't do that. Or if I tell it find me the cheapest iPhone available online, just like us, it will go through all the links, everything. It will click on links and it will do the research for us. So that is agentic browsers, and one of them is Google's or OpenAI's Atlas, and there is another company. They also Perplexity. They also have their very cool browser Comet that automatically does things for you, so you can be lazy and let it do stuff. Basically, in short, okay. That is one small example. Now, that are AIs by US. China also has DeepSeek and Quen. And one interesting thing is when I was sitting with, so this video is made with AI, by the way. I always liked cooking things. I'm very bad at it. You will need health insurance if you are having something which I made. But even this, when I was sitting with Narendra Modi ji, which I have never, this is an AI generated picture which was made by AI. So all these things are AI generated. This was by two AI and in fact Chinese AI. Very fun. So I want before going onwards about why India doesn't have its own AI and stuff, I want to answer this for you guys. Is AI another hype? Question to you guys. Yes? No? AI is not a hype. Raise your hands if you think it's not a hype. And people who have hands also, please. Okay. People who think AI is a hype, raise your hands. Okay, few people. Now, rather than me saying, trust me, let's go back to history when I was not even born and see what it actually says. Okay? So, oh, this is the wrong logo. This is the Nokia logo. Anyone recognize this new logo? Anyone does? I mean, I don't recognize both the logo, but some people should. The old one, right? Now, this was Nokia's Symphony OS. This was what their software was known as. And then there was Android. Everyone knows what Android is, right? Everyone's phone has Android OS. So when this came out, Nokia was like, no, we are not going to use Google's IO software. We are going to build our own named Symphony. Now, you know what happened? No one just used Nokia because they didn't have their favorite apps and all in the other OS. They were like, just like iOS, Android, Nokia was like, no. I'll give another example. This is how Google looked like. Okay. Again, a time when I was not even there. I don't know how it looked like. But apparently, this was how. And everyone remembers Yahoo? This was how it looked like, the second one. Which one would you guys use? Google or Yahoo? Why? Because it's more simple, right? I just have to go and search. If I'm not interested in stocks, no offense, but I would not want to see the stocks on my main page, right? I'll search for what I want. That is what set them apart. Now look at this. This is how Google looks like with a lot of links now, and I have to choose stuff. And this is how ChatGPT's response is. Which one would you choose? Second one or the first one? Second one, right? It's summarized. You don't have to click through 10 million links to find an answer to one thing. You get a response which is small. You don't have to click on links. It doesn't waste your time. And it is way more cleaner, which is ChatGPT. Now, even if this doesn't prove that AI is the future, look at this. Every time there was a big innovation in AI, 100 million people, which is a small number, people jumped and start using it. Look at this. It took 2 months only for people to start using ChatGPT. For 100 million users to start using ChatGPT, where airlines or credit cards took 28 years for adoption. Or take computers, it took 14 years for people to start using. Or take this app, Facebook, that took at least 4 years for 100 million people to start using it. Or take TikTok, it took 9 months for people to start using TikTok. And which is the least? ChatGPT. Every time there was a big innovation, this happens. Or let me tell you something else. So now, is AI hype? No, right? I just wanted to prove that. Now you can talk with facts. Now, why does AI matter to us? That is what we'll be checking next. So, how many people wonder AI will take their job? Raise your hands. No one wonders, right? So, okay, there are a few people. Okay, here's my question. Why you should start using AI in everything that you do? Mindfully, obviously, not everything, but wherever it is possible. This is why you should do it. Okay. Now let's go back in time again to the time of computers. Okay. When computers came, everyone is like, computers are going to take a job. Computers are going to do this. Oh no, oh no. Right? It actually did take a lot of jobs, from typewriter jobs to a lot of jobs. But after that, didn't we get a lot of jobs back? Like, look at this. The biggest companies in the world, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, they all are what companies, guys? Computer companies, right? I need you guys to respond. I stopped interacting a bit. That doesn't mean you guys can't stop. What companies are those? Computer companies. So, in fact, we lost a lot of jobs, but we gained a lot of jobs back, right? That is what matters. So, in the world of AI, we are going to lose a lot of jobs, but automatically we'll start to get new ones. Imagine this, when you're using the internet, first we don't need something to search the internet, right? But when a lot of people started using the internet, we need something to search it. When everyone starts adopting it, there'll be a lot of users. So new innovation come, like Google, right? Google came because a lot of people were using the internet and couldn't find what they wanted, right? Like Yahoo. So innovation, or once AI will fully flourish, we will stop you losing jobs, rather we'll start gaining jobs. Is that clear, guys? Yes? Yes? Perfect. So Rahul, you guys might be like, Rahul, you're saying use AI, use this, use that. Okay, so I'll be telling you guys how to use AI. This is one of the 5 things. My time is up. I'll be taking another 10 minutes max. So I personally use AI every day.
Let's get started.
Okay, I don't need sound. But in short, from my video editing to taking sessions, or even, so I'm an influencer, I use AI there. Or even in my company, every time I build an AI, I use AI for that too. Building AI to use AI to build AI. Wow, very confusing. But I have a 10 plus AI tools which I have built. I use AI in my company as well to manage everything. One of our main product is for rescue. It's regarding law and stuff. We are collaborating with governments to make this come out. So as a person who takes sessions, this PPT was made with the help of AI. Or imagine this, I'm a student, right? See, different people, they read and learn. Other people listen to things and learn. But me, I watch things, I visualize things and learn. So everyone learns differently, right? Even in our school, I can't read textbooks and learn, guys. I'm so sorry. So how do you learn? Well, even for school, I use this AI tool which you can upload your textbook or any content into, and based on your interests. What is my interest? AI. It automatically creates videos, audios, and basically I'm able to understand content way easier. Like, look at this video. Like, okay, wait, I'll play this quickly. One of the
So,
okay, I don't want it to be heard or what. Yes, like I'll not speak today.
so artificial intelligence, AI. It feels like it's everywhere, right? In your phone, your search results, even your car. But what is it really? And maybe more importantly, what isn't it? You know, getting a straight answer can be kind of tough.
Okay, I think my job is already replaced. It explained AI way better than what I did. But yeah, I didn't play the whole thing because I don't want to bore you guys. But that is a video that AI made so I can learn new things. Imagine you can upload any textbook, anything that you want, and hear it as a podcast or watch it as a video, visualizing with graphs and all. That is Learn Your Way by Google. Now, about India, final thing, we can and we must start create our own race. That is what India needs to do to get ahead of the Indian race. For example, all the tools which I listed till now, from Google to all these, companies from China, DeepSeek, they all are ahead of India. But what is India doing? That is what I am doing this. Like, the biggest GDP. We became the biggest GDP in the world, fourth biggest recently. Now we have two ways to go. We can either be like Malaysia, okay, and we can start manufacturing things and stagnate our growth, continue in that growth, or we can either be like or we can either be like South Korea, right? After they grew with manufacturing, they started innovating. What do I mean by that? Look at Samsung. They are one of the biggest companies in the world, and they're from South Korea. Few years back, they were only manufacturing things, but now they're innovating the phone. Even though I don't like Samsung phones or iPhones that much, but still, right? Or take a look at this BTS. A lot of people might know Smooth like, but okay, I'm not gonna try to sing. Everyone will run away. But in short, even they are from South Korea, right? So what we need is basically this innovation. See, in the world of AI can do a lot of things. But what can humans do? How do India or any other country set themselves apart? That we need to change through commoditization. Look at this. Everyone knows this website Fiverr. It's basically a website where you can hire people. Okay. Now, if you go there and search logo designer, you'll find a lot of logos. They all look same, but it's made by different people. They all look same, but it's made by different people. Do you know why? Even if it is different people, they are all using AI, guys. So, so it doesn't set them different. So right now, you are not competing on talent, your own skills, but rather you're competing on price. So India needs to do the same. See, we can't compete on price or innovation. We need to start innovating. Because see, now humans, let's come to us. Right now, a developer or a person who makes AI companies or tools, it will take them 20,000 rupees. But normally an AI, it costs only 2000. So I would rather use AI which is cheaper, right? So let's look at soda. One of the final things, I'm going to end this, guys. I'm so sorry. So let's look at soda, right? I have Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and stuff. Why do I drink that rather than putting some sugar, water, and having that on my own? Because I trust soda, or I trust that certain company, and they have their brand, distribution. They have a lot of shops under them. That is what sets them different. Now we need R&D in India. We need skills. We need marks. It the main focus on education should not be about marks and degrees. Rather, it should be about skills and creativity. That is what will bring any country in the future, like to the front, right? That is what I believe our education should be consist of. Because see, did you know 8% of suicides in 2022 by students was because of academic pressure? So learning should be fun. Learning should not be about forced to doing it. It should not be in the inside for walls. That's what I believe in, and that's how I learn. Like I am actually, in fact, teaching AI. I taught AI for free, AI courses, going from what is AI to building their own AI for free, just so that people can access their, and learn about new things way faster. Yeah, it's up on my YouTube channel if you guys do want to check it out. Now, I don't want to get scolded, so I'm going to leave right away. Thank you so much for listening to my session. Means a lot. Bye
Thank
bye.
you, Raul, for enlightening us more than AI would have been able to. May I now request RID KPN, RID Triple M, and PDG and the chair, Sharat Jainji, to felicitate our young prodigy, Raul John Aju. Really appreciate the confidence of Alpha generation kids. Amazing.
As the day progresses, each segment is adding new learning and new perspectives. Just now you had AI lessons. Today we pause from our busy lives to reflect on something far greater to our Mother Earth, our provider, our nurturer, our silent guardian. Today's session, Dhanyavad, is our salute to environmental stewardship, to those who understand that protecting our planet is not an option but an imperative. Let's know more about the man who brought this concept. Can we have AV of DGE Ravi Krishnan Dakoju? Ravi Shankar
A
Dakoju.
visionary who built success to share it. Meet Ravi Shankar Dakoju, a successful real estate businessman who has become one of India's most generous philanthropists. His journey shows how one person's choices can transform countless lives. As a young man, Ravi Shankar learned an important lesson from a wise teacher. Don't just aim for comfort. True growth comes through real sacrifice and serving others. This simple advice stuck with him throughout his life. Growing up in a middle class family, Ravi Shankar built a successful career in real estate. He became president of Rotary Bangalore Orchards and was known for his business skills. But success made him ask himself a deeper question: what really matters? What am I truly building? The answer changed everything. He realized that buildings and wealth weren't the real measure of success. What truly mattered was helping communities and improving people's lives. In 2018, he shattered philanthropic benchmarks, orchestrating the unprecedented 100 crore rupees channeled toward India's metamorphosis. His magnanimous gesture, India's preeminent singular donation to the Rotary Foundation, stands as the second most consequential in organizational history. Alongside his steadfast partner Paula and devoted family, Ravi Shankar embodies an inviolable conviction: genuine prosperity emanates through elevating others. He exemplifies the transcendent ethos of service above self. Please welcome Architect of Compassion, Exemplar of Purposeful Abundance, AKS Ravi Shankar Dakoju, District Governor elect.
May I invite on stage District Governor-elect Ravi Shankar Dakoju, and also I invite PRID Bhaskar Chokalingam, whose pioneering green initiatives have set global benchmarks. I also invite Rotarian Vijay Tadimala on the stage. And I request Rotarian Vijay Tadimala to please take it forward.
Good evening, Rotary family, distinguished guests, and friends in service. This afternoon's Dhanyavad session celebrates gratitude not as a word, but as a movement. A movement where saying thank you means planting trees, educating children, creating endowments, and protecting all forms of life. On this stage today, we celebrate leaders, partners, and districts who are giving back to Mother Earth through the Dakoju Dhanyavad initiative. What does Dhanyavad truly represent? Dhanyavad is a four-pillar national and international initiative powered by Rotary, youth, schools, TRF, and communities. Number one, the pooled district endowment matched by DGE Ravi Shankar Dakoju, the brainchild of Rotarian RID Flight Lieutenant KP Nagesh. A dollar-to-dollar matching up to 50,000 USD per district creates permanent TRF-approved endowments with environment as primary focus and education as an alternate. Number two, national and international tree plantation projects, creation of 1,500-acre Rotary forests, plantations from north, south, east, west, Assam, Goa, Sri Lanka, Sundarbans of West Bengal and Bangladesh, Nepal, and more such tie-ups with Rotract and temple lands across the nation. The goal, millions of trees through Rotary, youth, and partner networks. Interact schools across the nation and tribal education support through Ekal Vidyalaya. partnerships with the NGO Water for Voiceless, compassion-led Rotary campaign for animal water feeders in schools, communities, and homes. Instills empathy towards all living beings, not just humans. In essence, Dhanyavad is gratitude in action. It's not just thank you, it's a promise planted, nurtured, and sustained. A thank you turned into a tree, a child's education, a forest, a fund, a legacy. And the person who turned that idea into action is a Rotarian who has pledged his time, his leadership, and his wealth to the planet. Rotarian Ravishankar Dokoju. I now invite PRID Bhaskar Chokalingam for his address and reflections of Dhanyavad.
My dear Rotary friends, I'm glad convener KP Nagesh has included the most important topic of today, especially Mother Earth, protect, preserve, prosper. This theme reminds us that we are not owners of this planet. We are caretakers. For generations, nature has nourished us with air, water, food, energy, and beauty. Yet our impact on earth has reached a point where gratitude must run into responsibility. To protect means safeguarding fragile ecosystem, reducing pollution, and acting urgently. To preserve means valuing what we have: forests, rivers, oceans, biodiversity, and ensuring they remain for future generations. To prosper means redefining growth. The true prosperity is not only the economic, it is ecological balance, community well being, and sustainable innovation. Today, our good friend Ravi Shankar Dakaju, who has made not only the Rotary Club proud, not only the Rotary District 3190 proud, but made India proud by the highest generous contribution in India, not only in India but in the world, of 100 crores, approximately $18 million as one single announcement. He has been rightly chosen by the district to lead the district in the incoming year. A man who thinks big, a man who acts big and dreams big. He has got a wonderful plan ahead, not only for his own district, but for the districts in all our zones. So may I invite Ravi Shankar Dakaju to share his dream plan on the subject gratitude to Mother Earth. Over to Ravi.
Thank you, PRID Bhaskar, for that inspiring message. Friends, please join me in welcoming the visionary behind this movement, District Governor-elect, AKS Platinum Chair Circle, and the Rotary Foundation Arch Clump Ambassador for Asia, Ravi Shankar Dokoju, to share the why of Dhanyavad.
Namaskar and good evening. I'm a sensitive and emotional person. I am sure that unless you are emotional and sensitive, you cannot be human beings. That too, Rotarians, and I'm a Rotarian too. During COVID, I started, for no reason, I started feeling low, guilty, suffering from anxiety and anguish. I didn't have an answer why. I tried alcohol, didn't help me. I tried prayers, temples, churches, masjid, didn't help me. I went to a consultant and Dr. Chandrasekhar from NIMHANS. He prescribed a drug that's called mood mood swinger, 20 mg. Mood alert, mood alert, 20 mg. Didn't help me. I didn't know what to do. Because of COVID, we were not going anywhere. So close by, we had a serious historical botanical garden called Lalbagh. I started going for a walk. Went. So I wanted to find a reason why I was feeling anguish, anxiety, and depression. Then my two daughters, Ekta and Samta, they got married. Ekta got married to Samuel, Samta got married to Rishabh. I thought I'll be all right. It didn't help. So while going, I was going around, it's a 250 acres of huge botanical garden developed by Hyder Ali. Then I was going around the park quite a number of times every day, looking at the tall trees and the small mountain hillock there. I was wondering, I didn't know why I was suffering from anxiety, guilt, and anguish. So that was disturbing. I couldn't even tell Paula because I don't like to trouble her. Then when I was searching for an answer, why am I suffering? I wanted an answer from the nature. I was looking at the trees and the mountain for the answer, not to the spiritual leaders, teachers, and consultants when they all failed. Then, then I found a kind of a language communicated by the trees and the mountain. I kept looking at it for months, you know how COVID, how long it was. And I found there was a sign language by this trees and mountain. Both mountain and the trees have got a similar symbolic expression. Both have a sign of namaste. That's dhanyavad. Then I got the message. So, as a sign of gratitude for all the things I got, I didn't want to blame anybody. I didn't want to enjoy. I want to celebrate all the things. I was wondering what to do, and I thought, let me plant something which will be saying dhanyavad, thank you, a sign of gratitude for decades to come, even after I go. Then I thought, let me plant trees, not in my city, not in my neighborhood, where we benefit. I want to go away, far away from place where I got nothing to do with it. I went to the Western Ghats, Sahyadri Range, that is Sindhudurg district. It's a remote place of Maharashtra. Wanted to plant there. Then I didn't know how to do it because I myself, it can't be done alone. I said, let me plant 1 lakh trees as a sign of dhanyavad. Then I reached out to my buddy, Rotary friend, Neil Michael Joseph. He's also an idiot like me. I asked him, how do you do that, Neil? Then he said, we need a team. Then I contacted Kudal Rotary Club, Gajanan Kandalgamkar. Then we started planting trees inside forests, inside graveyards, burial grounds, schools, so, backyards of the school students, next to the lakes, lake beds, river beds. We started planting. In 2 years, we completed 48,000 plants. Long way to go for 1 lakh. Then my DGND, then I became DGN, then DGE. Then I came closer to my term as a district governor. And then we are here, Manisha, I think, a place where we had the training sessions. Then my co-DGs all wonderful leaders. We're wondering what to do. We should do something which the world will look at us. It should be, it should be such a thing that it'll outlive our term, our lives. Then we sit there. Then then we knew that end polio is coming to an end. So that back cover of the Rotary magazine was showing end polio. It was almost closure. Then my co-district governor said that polio is already coming to an end. Now the planet, we are eradicating polio from the planet. Rotary is eradicating polio from the planet. Now the planet itself has got polio. That is climate change and global warming. Why don't we do something for that? For polio, we have drops. Now let's plant trees. That's how Kotinati came. Then we said this is the best way to plant, and we have decided the plantation what Vijay Tadimalla has said. I just want to say thank you for all the things. Ryan, with Ryan Pinto, can you please come over? I just want to say thanks for all the things we have received. Thanks for all the support. I just want to say thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in celebrating this guardian of our shared earth.
Thank you, DG Ravishankar Dukoju. May I now invite on stage RID Flight Lieutenant KP Nagesh, RID M. Muruganandam, PID Bhaskar Chokalingam is already on stage with us, PDG Suresh Hari, Rotarian Neil Michael Joseph, and Rotarian Tirumurugan. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks a historic partnership between the Rotary Environment Foundation and Ryan International Group of Institutions, signed here at the TEJAS Zone Institute. Key terms of the MOU signed today: 50,000 saplings in one day, a live Guinness World Record attempt on the installation of Ravishankar Dokoju as district governor. 165 interact clubs across Ryan schools within 1 year. 1 million saplings to be planted jointly in 1 year. 2.5 lakh children into 4 saplings, 22 states, 165 schools. Every new Ryan school will launch with a Rotary Interact Club plus a tree plantation. I now invite Mr. Ryan Pinto, along with DG Ravishankar, PDG Suresh Hari, Rotarian Neil Michael Joseph, Secretary RAF Tirumurugan, to kindly exchange the MOU in the presence of RID, PRID, and trustees.
Let's give a big hand on this remarkable MOU being signed today.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for this historic MOU exchange between Rotary and the Ryan Group of Institutions. I request Mr. Ryan Pinto to kindly say a few words on this historic day. Thank you.
Thank you. Firstly, I thank God Almighty, my Lord and Savior Jesus, for this beautiful moment, this momentous occasion, this time of great pride and honor to associate ourselves with Shri Ravishankar Dakuju and with the entire Rotary Club family. This core value of protecting our planet, our environment, is something that is embedded into our institutional DNA. This has been the vision of our founder, Dr. A.F. Pinto, our chairman, and our managing director, Dr. Madam Grace Pinto, to imbibe in this the value, to instill great values in our students, We are present across India in more than 20 states. We are more than 150 campuses. With great pride and joy, we educate 250,000 children every single day in our schools. And it is important for us to let them know that it is not just about marks and degrees that we want to educate them and empower them with. It's about giving them good values to be good custodians, good citizens of this nation, and ambassadors to protect our Mother Earth, because we believe that God has given us one world to live in and one life to live it in. But for us to protect our earth and to empower the future generations, this is something that we are greatly energized and excited to work alongside Sri Ravi Shankar and the entire Rotary Club, that planting 1 million saplings over a period of 1 year, and we're going to break one Guinness record by planting 50,000 saplings in a single day. It's not just about numbers, it's not just about a record, but it is about teaching children the importance of protecting our environment. And Sri Ravi Shankarji, we also want to say we want to come alongside, the Ryan Group of Schools will come alongside your other initiatives as well. The initiatives working with the tribal schools, your initiative of the water for the voiceless. We are excited that we want to partner together on these initiatives as well. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I really encourage everyone. It is wonderful to see such an august gathering here to come alongside such initiatives. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Absolutely astounding announcement. We didn't expect it. It was so emotional. We asked him for one, he has given 10. And we asked him for opening of interact clubs in all his schools. And we asked him to partner with plantation. He's come up with the tribal education and the water for voiceless. Thank you, sir. We didn't expect. He is not. Are you a Rotarian, sir? He is not a Rotarian. He's not a Rotarian. So he's so much impressed with Rotary activity, Rotary service projects, and he has come forward to do that. So, how many of you? I think we have a lot of people who are running schools, colleges, universities among us. How many of you are there? So many. Yeah. See, when a non-Rotarian, Ryan International, has come forward without even asking him to support Rotary project, to take it forward as a part of, to eradicate polio of the planet and to educate tribal children. Can you all join us, Rotary, to follow the same route? Yes? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Again, dhanyavad to all of you.
Ravi, one more dhanyavad, okay? He's so used to it, doing it for daily for apology. Very good. Friends, moment I hear somebody associated with Rotary and not a Rotarian, I can't digest. I just removed my pin. I request Trustee Anby to induct him to Rotary. At this moment, welcome Ryan Pinto as Rotarian Ryan Pinto to the Rotary world.
Wow, what a
Ladies and
moment.
gentlemen, a big round of applause
Yes.
for this moment. A big round of applause for Rotarian Ryan Pinto from the Ryan Group of
Let us
Institutions.
welcome in a big way with 165 educational institution. We're going to start an Interact Club in all the educational institution. He is having very ambitious target of starting around 880. That means every district in India will going to have educational institution. That means we're going to have 880 interactors and many activities to do. May I request Bhaskar sir and to do the honor and welcome the new Rotarian Ryan Pinto. ಇಟ್ಕೊಡಿಪ್ಪ ಶಾಲು ಫಸ್ಟು.
Let's hear that applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it coming.
Thank you. And please come. Yeah. Yeah, come close, come closer.
I request the dignitaries to continue remaining on stage. Thank you, Mr. Ryan Pinto. We are happy to announce Rotary districts that have already committed to the Dhanyavad District Matching Endowment. The first to commit to the endowment is DGE Uday Pilani from District 3150. Uday, if you're in the audience, kindly make your way to the stage and be recognized on behalf of all the districts. DG Elizabeth, District 3192, DG Sridhar, District 3191, IPDG Sushan Ranatunga, Sri Lanka, and DGE Vishnu Karke from Nepal. Uday, thank you so much for being the first one to commit to the pooled endowment matching by DG Ravi Shankar. Ladies and gentlemen, Dhanyawad is now a cross-border movement. We would like to announce the pioneers leading the first major plantation projects. Colonel Chris Rigo, Sunbird Trust, Assam; DG Lenny De Costa, RID 3170, Goa, Divar Island; PDG Pubudu De Zoisa, Sri Lanka, under the chairmanship of PDG Gauri Rajan. 1 million saplings across the coastline started in 2014. DG Vishnu Karke from Nepal; DG Tapas Bhattacharya, RID 3291, mangrove plantations in the Sundarbans in Bangladesh, all the way to India; and the Ekal Vidyalaya local partner, past President Karthik Kittu and PDRR Arun Teja for the Rotract South Asia MDIO campaign and Temple Lands tree plantation drive. Thank you, partners. May I request PDG Pubudu to join us on stage and DGE Vishnu Karke to join us on stage and kindly be recognized by our leaders. Dhanyawad to all of you. Friends, today we have witnessed what gratitude looks like when put into action through partnerships, endowments, education, and trees that will outlive all of us. I now hand over the next session with some wonderful words from Ravi himself. Let the pleasantries on the stage complete, and then I will sign off with some wonderful
It's
lines.
the right time to join for a photo. Please come.
Thank you, RIDK.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. Thank you. Saving our planet Earth is our collective responsibility. I'll request the dignitaries to please be on the stage. We would also like to acknowledge the hard work done by various committees. I invite speaker coordination team.
Friends, how is it going? Little more. That young boy was asking very loudly. Good. How is it going? I know you are the true Rotarians staying back here. We have only two programs to conclude the day. One is our trustee and a three-time parliamentarian, past director and trustee. Another team we are having Padma Shri awardees, great people contributing to this Mother Earth and recognized by our Prime Minister. They are here with us where we can think of doing something good with them. So two sessions and one more just touching the motorbikers who are traveling from Kanyakumari towards Kashmir. On the way, they have taken break here, they are with us. So in all probability, 20 plus 20 plus 10, 50 minutes. We all know, I think you all made up your mind, no need to go back to hotel and come back. Straight away, 10 minutes away is this our evening destination. We can spend 50 minutes, have nice IT, and drive down to our Chavda farm. Enjoy a wonderful evening. One more. How was the yesterday evening? Today's evening will be much better than that. Can you believe it? Yes, you have to believe because you are in Delhi. Team Delhi has planned a fantastic program for the evening to relax. Please avoid traveling in Delhi. That's the only constraint. Don't travel. So whoever is present here, may I request each one of you to come forward and listen to our Padma Shri awardees and our trustee and appreciate our K2K rally, 50 minutes, then we'll straight away go to Chabda Palm and enjoy the evening. Is it okay? Please come forward quickly. All of you on the back benches, but you are a good boys and girls. Please come forward.
I request all
Quickly
the
come
people,
back.
please.
Yeah.
Thank you, KPN sir. We have a surprise element from the youths, Rotractors of Hosting Organizing Committee, RI District 3011 and 3012. In fact, I had to say, we had an amazing Rotract seminar at Chabra Farms too, under the guidance of RID KPN and RID M. And kudos to Rotract Chair, Rotarian Karthik Kittu, and the host team, Nikunji, PDRR. We have a surprise. Let's experience this.
मुद्दा गिरा दे जो मिला दे अगर वो नजर से नजर मिटा दे नच के दिखा दे सबकी धड़कन की कदम से कदम मिला दे तेरा विचार के जाल बिछा के दिल को यूं बेहाल बना दे सारे दीवाने माने कदे की कोई ऐसी गाल देख लक लक परदेसी girl, ain't nobody like my desi girl. देख लक लक परदेसी girl, सब तो सोनी जानी देसी girl. Who's the hottest girl in the world? झुमका लगाई के she rock your world. Gata prenda los motores, súmale mambo pa' que mi gata prenda los motores, súmale mambo pa' que mi gata prenda los motores, que te preparen que lo que viene pa' que dé. Mira, yo sé que tú no te me vas a quitar, lo que me gusta es que tú te dejas llevar, todos los weekends ella sale a vacilar, mi gata no puede janguear porque ella le gusta la gasolina, dame más gasolina, como le encanta la gasolina, dame más gasolina, ella le gusta la gasolina. ਗਈਆਂ ਤੂੰ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਤੋਂ ਆਈ ਨੀ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਹੋਤੇ ਮਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਖੜੇ ਚੌਂਕਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਪਾਹੀ ਨੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਤੇ ਕਾਲਾ ਦਿਲ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਠੋਡੀ ਤੇ ਕਾਲਾ ਦਿਲ ਕੁੜੀਏ ਜੋ ਦਾਗੇ ਤਨ ਦੇ ਟੁਕੜੇ ਤੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲਾ ਚਸ਼ਮਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲਾ ਚਸ਼ਮਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲਾ ਚਸ਼ਮਾ ਜੱਜਦਾ ਏ ਕੋਲੇ ਮੁਖੜੇ ਤੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕਾਲਾ ਚਸ਼ਮਾ ਜੱਜਦਾ ਏ
Slow it down.
ओ एक तेरे संग यारा अख लड़ने लगी अख लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी एक तेरे संग यारा अख लड़ने लगी अख लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी ओ तेरे दिल के इशारे ये तो पढ़ने लगी लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी ओ मुंडा सिद्ध पे अड़ा ओ तेरे पीछे पड़ा ओ मुंडा सिद्ध पेड़ा पीछे पड़ा मेरे नाल कर ले जरा देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी दिल पर है दिलकश है दिलदार नजारे हैं आज जमीन पर उतरे कितने सितारे हैं अगलो मोशन में दानम हम हैं दिल है मर जानम दीवानगी 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 है ना कोई सिंगारे पर ये इल्जाम लगे किस पर दीवानगी 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 है All girls put your hands up and say Om Shanti All the cool boys come on make some noise and say Om Shanti
Thank you. That was fantastic. And look at this. That flash mob has re-energized everybody, and everyone's now back in spirit. Not actually, literally. Spirits are definitely high. Thank you, Flash Mob, for doing that to us. Tractors, you've woken us up. Not that the previous sessions are not interesting, absolutely smashing, but here we go. That's youthful energy for you. Back on stage to take a photograph. Thank you, road tractors.
Ciao, bella ciao, 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 una mattina mi sono alzato e ho trovato l'invaso.
Thank you, that's wonderful. Good show, road tractors. And such a proud moment to have you there on stage with. Now we come to the next segment. Rotary Fellowships are independent groups of Rotarians, spouses, and Rotaractors who connect globally. Padma.
Ladies and gentlemen, the session we are about to enter is truly special. Beacons of Selfless Service. I would request PDG Satish Madhavan to take us through this special session where Padma Shri awardees whose journeys embody compassion, courage, and relentless service are not just achievements, they are national treasures. Their lives are powerful reminders that service, when done with purity, moves mountains. Satish sir, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Very few people are saying good evening. Should I say it's already time for a good night? Friends, this is a special session where we have invited the humble superstars of a country being bestowed with the fourth highest civilian award with the Padma Shri. Can I request the team to put the chairs? Yeah. So, friends, gives me immense pleasure to coordinate this session. We all know that the nation bestows this honor to very few individuals every year, and they are handpicked from across the country in different avenues of service that they render to this great nation. I'm so pleased to invite the following Padma Shri awardees to the stage. Let me begin with inviting Padma Shri C.S. Vaidyanathan, who's received a public affairs, a Padma Shri. He is known as the voice of justice and service. Can somebody escort him, please? Can we request one of the Rotarians to please, the sergeants, please? Can I request Padma Shri Neerja Batla? She received a Padma Shri for medicine. She is the healer who fights cervical cancer. And finally, we have Padma Shri Gurvinder Singh Ji. He received the Padma Shri for social work. He is known as the wheelchair warrior of Haryana. I call them the humble superstars. Now, for this session, when we thought of who could be the best person to moderate this session, the first name that came out of our RI director's mind and his words was, let's get PRID Manoj Desai sir to moderate this session. Can I please invite, with all respects, PRID Manoj Desai to the stage? Can I also request, I think Gurvinder ji wanted his better half to be also on stage. So Manoj sir, I think if you can take the chair that side, they can, oh, that's better, yeah. Friends, they say that true service begins when comfort ends. What we are here to witness now in the next 15 to 20 minutes is powerful stories how all these Padma awardees have made a difference in the communities that they are and to the nation they belong. Before we begin, let's have an AV introduction of all our three Padma awardees. AV team, please go ahead.
Padma Shri C.S. Vaidyanathan is one of India's most distinguished legal minds, celebrated for his deep scholarship, integrity, and decades of exemplary service to the nation. A senior advocate at the Supreme Court of India, he has represented the country in several landmark cases and is widely respected for his clarity of thought, balanced approach, and profound commitment to justice. With a career spanning over 5 decades, he has been a trusted counsel to the Union government, various state governments, constitutional authorities, and several prestigious institutions. His contributions go beyond the courtroom. He is known for his mentorship, guidance, and unwavering dedication to upholding the highest standards of the legal profession. Honored with the Padma Shri, one of India's highest civilian awards, C.S. Vaidyanathan stands as an inspiration, an individual whose work continues to shape India's legal and constitutional landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, Shri C.S. Vaidyanathan.
Dr. Neerja Bhatla, former head of obstetrics and gynecology at the AIMS Delhi, has been honored with the prestigious Padma Shri for her outstanding contributions to the field of healthcare, particularly for the detection, prevention, and management of cervical cancer. Bhatla played a key role in creating resource based guidelines for cervical cancer screening, management, and HPV vaccination. She has worked for the prevention and elimination of cervical cancer for the last 35 years in low resource settings. Bhatla has been a part of the team which conducted trials to establish the efficacy of the Serum Institute's indigenously developed HPV jab. After pursuing her MBBS and post graduation in obstetrics and gynecology, she worked as a faculty at the Obstetrics and Gynecology Department at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. She also worked as the head of the Gynecologic Oncology National Cancer Institute, Jhajjar, AIMS. For the past 35 years, Professor Bhatla's career has been devoted to the elimination of cervical cancer, with a particular focus on low resource settings. Conducted health awareness and cancer detection camps for underprivileged sections of society. Dr. Bhatla is a recipient of Dr. S.K. Ghai Bhandari Award by the All India Coordination Committee of the Royal College of Obstetrics and Gynecology for Best Research Work Presentation, ISCCP Excellence Award by the Indian Society of Colposcopy and Cervical Pathology, Women's Leadership Conclave Award, and more. After retiring from AIMS, she continued to lead numerous research projects in India on cervical cancer and prevention, including screening in low resource settings, HPV epidemiology, trials on affordable HPV testing, and vaccines. The FIGO Gynecologic Cancer Management Map was developed under her leadership as the chairperson of the International Federation of Gynecology and Obstetrics, FIGO. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Neerja Bhatla.
Gurvinder Singh was born in Sirsa, Haryana, where he grew up with dreams like any other child. However, at the age of 27, his life took a dramatic turn when a tragic road accident left him paralyzed from the visuals. He has established homes for abandoned children and offered free ambulance services to over 4,000 accident victims. His commitment has not only provided immediate relief but also fostered a sense of community among those he serves. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you Padma Shri Gurvinder Singh.
Friends, let's welcome them with a big round of applause. And Manoj Bhai, over to you.
My dear friends, I sincerely thank Director KP Nagesh for opening my eyes and organizing this wonderful, inspirational session. Due to paucity of time, I have decided to speak only for a minute before asking questions to Padma awardees who are from public affairs, medical faculty, and social service. As Satish told you, Padma Shri, this is the fourth highest civilian award of India after Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, and the Padma Bhushan. This was started way back when I was born, 1954, and it has been continued. And year after year, 120 awardees are there. But this was so difficult this year that they had to award 139. And we are so lucky to have three of them here with us. And I consider them karma yogis because for one cause they have worked for decades together. Let us begin with karma yogi C.S. Vaidyanathan. Sir, you are labeled as voice of justice and service. I have gone through all the YouTube videos and whatever is available on social media for all of you. And I believe that you believe in service through law is service to the society. Also, you believe that institutions thrive when people serve with conscience, not convenience. Having said that, my first question is, sir, how difficult it is to maintain, to remain upright professional and not succumb to temptations.
First of all, before I answer the question, I want to thank you all, thank the Rotary, and I want to recall my association with Rotary. In 1978, when I was 29 years old, I was one of the 6 chosen by Rotary District 320 in then Madras to be on the group study exchange program. And that was the first time I went abroad as part of a group led by Professor Hegde to Mississippi, USA. So I recall with fondness my association with Rotary, and I thank you all for recognizing me today. Now to answer your question, we professionals, I have a distinguished medical professional sitting next to me. We all, the service is the main concern of the profession. We are not in the business of making money, and therefore, essentially, it's recognized as a service, and keeping that in mind, we have to be true to the ethics of the profession and be upright and do our best. And when we, as lawyers, appear in courts, we are officers of court. So we have a duty to be fair to the court, to the client, and to the opposite side, and present facts and law in a dispassionate manner, in a manner where the court will be able to arrive at a conclusion on the facts and law, in a manner where it ultimately justice is rendered.
Thank you. I was wondering, I have been wondering, and I have heard even our Prime Minister's opinion about this, that why we are following British's system, long vacation, when there are lot of backlogs and lakhs of cases pending. Can anything be done about it? Is there a solution possible?
I think there is a misconception. The judges actually work 24/7, 365 days of the year. There's no vacation in that sense. The vacation is actually in respect of physical presence in court. But there is so much work which has to be done otherwise. All the judges work even on Saturdays and Sundays. They write, they dictate judgments. My son today is a judge of the Delhi High Court, and I see him working so hard, much harder than what he was doing as a lawyer, what I do as a lawyer. He comes home at 10, and I hardly get to see him for 10 minutes at breakfast. And he's working even on Saturdays and Sundays. And the break that he gets is the time that he is able to spend time with his family. And that if you don't give them that, they have to have some outing, and during that time, they think a lot. They have to refresh themselves. They have to, they read, and these are not vacation in the sense that they are cut away from what they do otherwise. So I think there is no need to rethink that. But what you need to do is to have more judges who can fill the spots during the time some judges take vacation and then continue working.
Thank you very much for that candid answer. And one more question. What is your message to Rotarians and generation next who perform the dance in your presence?
I saw an excellent message rendered a little while ago about Dhanyavad. I think the environmental awareness, the consciousness to uh, contribute in terms of planting trees, in terms of improving the environment. That's a very, very important, noble gesture and a noble task undertaken by Rotary. I think it sends a powerful message. I think that's the kind of thing that one would expect, so that the larger impact can be felt by the human beings, by the earth, and by all of us in the future.
Thank you very much. I would now go over to Dr. Neerjaji. And at the lunchtime, people were asking me that if it is cervical cancer, why don't you treat it? Why go to Nirjaji? I said it is cervical, that is cervix, neck of the womb. It is not cervical spine that we are talking about. So, with these words, you firmly believe that prevention is just not medicine, it is empowerment. Also, I heard that when we protect women's health, we protect families, future, and dignity. So kindly let me know, HIV whole world knows, why HPV has not become popular or known to people.
So thank you very much. And at the outset, let me thank all of you for inviting me here and to be a part of this August gathering. And let me also reminisce that I have actually been a Rotarian myself from the Rotary Club of Delhi Chanakyapuri. Yes, 3010 the district was, and I have been a Paul Harris Fellow also. But I had to surrender it because of the demands of work and research and teaching, and it was very hectic and difficult to keep up. But I always enjoy coming to Rotarian gatherings because there is such a feeling of giving and caring and compassion that is there in this hall in all Rotary events, which is quite unparalleled. And we have really enjoyed, all of us, I think, seeing the presentation and the kind of force that you can bring to any project that you undertake. So it's a pleasure to be here and to share my views with you. And yes, you're so right about this cervix thing because there is misconception, much less now. It used to be a lot more. And somebody had told me many years ago, it's such a good thing you're doing. Cervix is such a common problem. And I thought, oh my God, we really have to start to tell people what we are exactly talking about. And the HPV part of it has been lesser known because that was a more recent discovery, which was, of course, now several decades. But 2008, Dr. Zurhausen got the Nobel Prize for this discovery that it was a virus causing this cancer. Gupta, Dr. Yogesh, they've already started working a lot in this direction. And